So we're going to jump right into it. I'm using a net wig cap. I will not be sewing on the little tabs in the back. I'm going to cut those off. And as you see, I have the red outlined where my leave out is going to be, and I'm just using sewing pins to keep my wig in place. So I'm going to start and measure with my first track. This is going to be my perimeter track, and I'm going to measure around the head from the top where I have my red outlined for my leave out. I'm going to measure and cut that. And I like to do a perimeter track because I do like to pull my weaves up, and this just makes a smooth perimeter for my hair to cover the tracks. And so now I'm going to start sewing. I'm going to start the first stitch. Stitch that through, and then my next stitch I am sewing through the weft, and I'm going to knot it before I finish it. So as you can see, I'm going to take the thread, wrap it around and knot it, and then pull it through. And I like to do this around the like on the edge of my tracks, just to make sure that they're nice and secure. And then for the next part, I'm just going to start stitching through and going around the weft. I will not be sewing through the weft until I get back to the other end. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just going to keep sewing around the wefts, and I like to make my stitches close together, especially for the perimeter track, because the closer that they are, the more secure your track will be. If you do your stitching a little further apart, then it'll kind of get loose easier. So I found that stitching close together keeps my tracks very tight and in place. So yeah, I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'm going to finish stitching this track along the rest of my perimeter. And this is what it looks like once the entire perimeter track has been sewn down, and you can see I still have that space in the middle for my leave out. So this is it, and I try to get as close to the bottom of the cap as possible. And next I'm just going to start filling in and putting in my tracks. So again, I'm going to start at that edge. I'm going to sew through the weft, through the weft again, and remember, this time I'm going to knot it to make sure that my ends are nice and secure. And then I'm going to start sewing around the weft, and I'm going to do a close stitch again. And I'm going to keep sewing until I get to the other edge. So I know you probably can't see that good, but I'm at the other end, and basically I'm going to sew through the weft. Dry sew around, almost there. So I'm going to sew through the weft, as you see what I'm doing right now. Then I'm going to do the flip method, and then I'm going to sew through that double wefted corner. And I'm going to do a knot to secure the end. And then I'm going to sew through my weft one more time to secure the end, and then continue to sew around the weft until I get to the other corner and do the flip again. So I finished filling in the rest of the cap, and now I'm at the top. And so the way that I'm going to finish this wig off is I'm just going to measure horizontally from the front of my head to the back that's left. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm just going to sew it down, and I'm just going to continue to lay these tracks horizontally until I reach my leave out line. So it's very simple, and you're going to see me do that right here. So you see I cut and I measured up, and so now I'm just going to sew that down, and I'm going to be sewing using the same method, sewing through the weft at the corner. And through the weft a second time and knot it, and then I'm just going to sew it on until I get to the other end. And so yeah, I'm just going to keep filling in tracks until I reach that red line that I have left out for my leave out, and then I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, and my wig will be finished. Thank you all. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions. I will do my best to answer them. Again, this is my Peruvian curly from AliExpress, and the vendor is Modern Show Hair. They sent me 4 bundles to review. I tried to fit as many of the bundles on this cap as possible. I did about 3.5, and in the middle I doubled for the middle bundle I doubled it so that I was able to fit more hair on the tracks. On the cap. Sorry I didn't film that part, but yeah, in the middle I did double my wefts. But yeah, this is pretty much it. I'm just gonna finish sewing and I will be done. And make sure you all stay tuned for the install video. I will also have a video on how I cut and shape this hair. And again, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, ITS_MELP. Everything will be down in the description bar, and see you all next time. Bye.